Look at the top stories published in the newspapers from the national capital. Anil, would you like to start?
Well, the first story is from the Times of India. This is about, all that shrunk in the last 5 years in terms of margins. If you look at purely in terms of margin, in the second ARP landslide, the average difference in the margin of victories has fallen from 28,000, which was an average before, has now come down to 21,000. That's not all. If you look at the closest margin of win in this particular election, that's come from the Bijwasan seat, Bhupender Singh Hoon winning by a margin of just 753 votes. That's the lowest margin, followed by Lakshmi Nagar that had close to 880 votes as the winner getting 880 votes, followed by Adarsh Nagar. In terms of the largest or the widest margin, you have close to 88,158 votes. That's the Burari seat, the candidate there, Sanjeev Shah, picking up that win. So purely in terms of margins, the margins have come down. If you look in terms of the wider margins, just 7 candidates with, a winning margin of over 40,000 votes. So clearly, the elections are getting tighter with every passing election year.
Well, true, Anil. Well, the story I've picked out is from the In Parliament page of the Indian Express. It says that the government told the Lok Sabha that there's been an over 60% drop in detected infiltration along the Indo-Bangla border. And this was said by Nityanand Rai, MOS Home. And it says that Parliament was told this, and it says the government has adopted a multi-pronged approach, which inter alia includes round-the-clock surveillance and patrolling on the borders and establishment of observation posts and construction of border fencing and so on. Well, the number of deportations has also reduced. It says here the number of those deported to Bangladesh decreased from nearly 6,000 in 2015 to 2,175 in 2019, although the minister does admit that it is difficult to keep track of the number of infiltrators into the country.
Well, the numbers dropping, that's something significant. Looking at our next story, that's from the Hindu, and on the news pages, from the inside news pages, close to 1.25 lakh people are expected to attend the Kemcho Trump show that's going to take place in Ahmedabad. The US President Donald Trump expected to start on Feb 24th from Ahmedabad with the inauguration, first a visit to the Sabarmati Ashram, and then the inauguration of the new Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Stadium, the largest cricket stadium in the world, where he's going to have an event, and it's going to have close to the attendance is expected to be anywhere between 1.25 lakh to 1.3 lakh people there expected to attend the event. This is on very similar lines to the event, the Howdy Modi event that took place in Houston during Prime Minister Modi's last visit to the United States last September.
Well, moving on to the Hindustan Times now, the story I would like to point out is about how medical equipment will be notified as drugs. It talks about the Drugs and Cosmetics Act changes. It says that so far only 23 categories of devices were regulated. This notification will bring all medical equipment under the Act from the 1st of April. What it implies and what it means, how it benefits the consumer, how it benefits patients and other stakeholders is given in detail in this particular article, which I believe would be of much interest.
Well, it's surely another step taken in the right direction there to help a patient, on a large scale, because medical equipments now, since they are very much classified, will surely push, the pharma companies as well as those involved in the industry to bring costs down.